Imagine a city like a giant Lego set. We use these building blocks to create our world. But just like with Legos, there are rules to follow. One of those rules is floor area ratio. Floor area ratio is a simple way to measure how much building space you can put on a piece of land. It's like a recipe. Take the total floor area of all the building's floors and divide it by the area of the land. Let's say you have a plot of land that's 10,000 square feet and you want to build a building with 20,000 square feet of floor space. To calculate the floor area ratio, you divide the building's floor area 20,000 by the land area 10,000. The floor area ratio would be 2. This number, the floor area ratio, tells us how densely we can build. A higher floor area ratio means more building space, leading to taller buildings and a denser urban environment. Floor area ratio is like a town planner's tool, helping us shape the cityscapes we live in. It's a balancing act between creating vibrant, thriving communities and preserving our quality of life. One of the key roles of floor area ratio is in controlling density. How many people and businesses can comfortably occupy a certain area? By setting limits on building size, floor area ratio prevents overcrowding and ensures adequate light and air. But floor area ratio is about more than just density. It also plays a crucial role in infrastructure planning. Higher floor area ratio developments generally mean more people needing roads, public transport, water, and electricity. Planners use floor area ratio to estimate these needs and ensure the city can support its residents. And then there's the environment. Higher density, often associated with higher floor area ratio, can actually be more sustainable. It can promote walking, cycling, and public transport use, reducing our reliance on cars. Finally, floor area ratio influences the very character of a neighborhood. Do we want bustling high-rises or quiet, leafy streets? Floor area ratio helps us determine the look and feel of our communities. Now you might wonder, who sets these floor area ratio rules? The answer is local governments and city planners. They're like the referees in our city building game, ensuring everyone plays fair. They consider various factors when determining the appropriate floor area ratio for an area. The type of land use is crucial. Residential zones usually have lower floor area ratios than commercial or mixed-use areas. The neighborhood context also matters. A historic district might have stricter floor area ratio limits to preserve its architectural heritage. Areas near parks or water bodies might have lower floor area ratios to protect views and open space. And it's not just a top-down approach. Public input is a vital part of the floor area ratio process. Communities have a say in how their neighborhoods develop, providing feedback on proposed floor area ratio changes and development projects. Let's see how floor area ratio plays out in the real world. Imagine a quiet suburban street with single-family homes. These areas typically have very low floor area ratios, often around 0.25 to 0.5. This means the building's floor area can only be a quarter to half the size of the lot. Moving to a denser neighborhood with townhouses or low-rise apartments, the floor area ratio might be between 1 and 2. This allows for more housing units per acre while still maintaining a sense of openness. Now picture a bustling downtown area with high-rise office buildings and apartments. Here, floor area ratios can soar to 10, 15, or even higher. This allows cities to accommodate a large population and economic activity within a limited area, and then there are mixed-use zones. combining residential, commercial, and even industrial spaces. These areas often have a range of floor area ratios, allowing for a vibrant mix of uses within a single block.